With the arrival of the Ford Maverick and with other car makers announcing small unibody pickups as well, it looked like pickups would once again become affordable. Meanwhile, high demand, inflation, and many other factors led to notable car price increases, even in the case of these once cheap pickups. They don't seem all that affordable anymore, but that is also about to change, as GM CEO reveals an all-new $20,000 pickup truck and has other automakers crapping in their pants. Design. Just like other major car makers, GM is willing to join Ford and Hyundai in the segment of small unibody pickups and offer its vision of what would be a new affordable pickup for the masses. And for that cause, it'll bring up something that's smaller and even more affordable than Ford's pickup, with the GMC badge on its grille. Moreover, various sources suggest that the company has already found the proper nameplate for the new entry-level pickup, the GMC Terra. If you're familiar with GMC's portfolio from the early 2000s, you probably know that this brand already used this name as a prefix for a couple of concepts, such as Terradyne and Terracross. Both concepts were characterized by some pretty technical solutions, such as four-wheel steering or sliding roof. But in this case, it's time for something down to earth, something straightforward, and something for the masses. What about the platform? The idea of making a small and affordable pickup is great, without a doubt. However, it's much easier to say than to execute such a vehicle, and considering that affordability is one of the key goals, it's essential to choose the right platform. For decades, General Motors has been known for its very complicated approach to this issue, which included so many different architectures in the company's portfolio. Thankfully, this changed when Mary Barra became CEO, as she initiated the ongoing platform consolidation in order to improve efficiency and cut production costs. Soon enough, 75% of GM vehicles will ride on the new VSS platform. Logically, we would expect the new GMC Terra to ride on this platform as well. It's already been in use for various small crossovers, such as Chevrolet Trailblazer and the Trax. But we may see something different this time, something that could cut production costs even more. Namely, GM produces a small pickup in South America called Chevy Montana, and it doesn't ride on the new VSS platform, but rather on the one called GEM. This GEM architecture, which is short for Global Emerging Markets, was developed together with Chinese partners to serve as the base for models sold in developing markets. So its main characteristic is a simplistic design approach with some pretty basic technical solutions, including a very simple suspension setup with a solid axle on the rear end, among many other aspects of engineering. With this platform, as well as the fact that GM officials already promised a massive use of recycled materials, the new GMC pickup would really have a chance to stand out in terms of affordability. Modern design. Although the price will be a great advantage over the competition, it could also be a drawback in a specific way. Namely, cheap vehicles are often associated with poor quality and outdated technology, and that's something that keeps the most potential away. This is what GM will have to pay special attention to avoid getting in the same kind of trap. It needs to offer a modern design and ensure strong quality control, which hasn't always been the case with affordable models recently. Just take a look at the Ford Maverick and all the issues it had and still has with build quality and reliability. For that reason, GMC will play it safe with the aforementioned platform. Most design solutions it's going to use will be proven, but does that mean it's going to be outdated? Not at all. A lot of things will be modern in Terra's design, starting with the styling. Of course, it's still early to talk about details, but we have no doubt there will be a lot of influence from the bigger siblings, especially the new GMC Canyon, which has just been redesigned and looks rugged and very attractive. The same thing is with the interior design. Naturally, the company will look for the cheapest solutions to ensure a super affordable price. Therefore, most of the cabin will feature low-rent materials, though we still expect it to look elegant and attractive. Where we don't expect to see big savings is the aspect of tech features. Although affordable, the GMC Terra should come with a decently sized infotainment screen, as well as GM's latest software, while all other quintessential tech connectivity features are also expected. Dimensions. With the affordable price, simple suspension setup, and a platform that's meant for cheap and small vehicles, it's easy to conclude that the new GMC Terra won't be a large pickup. We don't expect it to be a direct Maverick rival in this aspect. We expect it to be smaller, notably. It's still early to talk about the exact numbers, but we could easily see something really similar to the aforementioned Montana, which features a 110-inch wheelbase and around 115 inches in overall length. For comparison, that's a 10 shorter wheelbase compared to Ford's compact pickup, which means the Terra would be way more maneuverable and easier to drive. However, being smaller and more agile also brings a couple of limiting factors, starting from the bed length. The Maverick's bed is good for about 4.5 feet, so this one would hardly go over 4, while smaller dimensions also indicate less room inside the cabin. The GMC Terra will come in a double cab layout and should be able to accommodate 2 adults in the back comfortably. But it simply can't offer the same level of comfort as Maverick with these dimensions. Powertrain. As mentioned, GM's goal is to offer a pickup that's not just affordable, but also sustainable. For that, it plans to make the new pickup mostly from recycled materials. Moreover, it also plans to install some pretty efficient powertrain options. And in order to be super affordable, it will need something really small, such as the 1.2-liter 3-cylinder unit you can find in Chevy Montana, which puts out around 130 horsepower. Alternatively, the company could install a little bit bigger 1.3-liter 3-cylinder unit, which puts out around 155 horsepower. That's already a decent amount of power, considering Terra's expected dimensions and weight, but we're pretty sure that US drivers would also like to see a more powerful option on offer. The Maverick comes with a 250 horsepower optional Turbo 4, while the Hyundai Santa Cruz is available with an even more capable 280 horsepower Turbo 4. So, we might see something similar in GMC's pickup as well. Some sources speculate about a 2.0-liter Turbo 4 with around 230 horsepower, and that sounds like a perfect amount of power for a pickup like this in our book. As for the transmission, the small 3-cylinder unit usually comes with a CVT, but we won't exclude the possibility of seeing it with a conventional automatic gearbox. The potential Turbo 4 would definitely feature a conventional automatic. Towing capacity and off-road performance. With such a modest expected power output, one of the first things that comes to mind is towing capacity. Unibody pickups aren't meant for towing, but models like Maverick and Santa Cruz still can tow around 4,000 and 5,000 respectively. We don't expect Terra to be on that level, but we presume it could keep up with the Maverick Hybrid, which can't tow more than 2,000 pounds. These numbers could easily increase in the case GMC offers engine upgrade. As for the off-road potential, a good thing to know is that the GEM platform, although designed for super affordable vehicles, supports all-wheel drive. One of the models based on this platform, the second generation Encore, is already available in such a layout, so we presume the same drivetrain would be installed in the new pickup. With the ability to send power to all wheels, the new GMC Terra could also come in some kind of an off-road version, with slightly increased ground clearance, underbody protection, and all-terrain tires. GMC Terra EV. Several sources suggest that, besides the standard gas-powered version, the company is also considering an all-electric version of the new pickup. Of course, such a model would cost a little bit more, but it would bring typical EV benefits, starting from efficiency and sustainability. Considering the popularity of pickup trucks in this part of the world, this could be a great opportunity to electrify America with a pickup that doesn't cost a fortune, like most other EVs do. In that case, the all-electric Terra wouldn't have many things in common with the gas-powered version. Instead, it would be based on the new BEV platform, designed especially for battery electric vehicles, as the name suggests, with the advanced Ultium battery technology. In such a scenario, buyers would have a choice between single and dual motor versions, which also leaves room for a more capable dedicated off-road version, while the aforementioned Ultium battery promises a respectable charging rate and decent autonomy. Release date and price. So far, officials have been pretty successful in keeping details about GMC Terra a secret. Therefore, we still don't know at which stage is the development of the new pickup. For that reason, it's hard to predict a more precise release date. Some sources speculate about the next year, but we think that 2025 sounds way more realistic. In any case, this is expected to be the most affordable pickup on the market, with a price that could start already at around $20,000. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.